is doing its own thing today. I'm aware we're just not gonna talk about it. But hey you guys, what's up? It's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an updated what's on my iPhone. I think I did one of these at the beginning of quarantine, so sometime last year, and I figured it was time to do an updated one. And along with that, I'm going to just be showing you guys some of my favorite apps. I'm gonna stop rambling because intros are kind of annoying, and let's just start the video. So I have the iPhone 8 Plus in space gray. I've had this phone for 2 years. 3 years, I don't know. This phone has been with me for a while. We've been vibing, we've been thriving. My lock screen I just got off Pinterest. I'll put it on the screen right now. So if you're on your phone, you can rotate it horizontally and take a screenshot. And it's just an ocean with a sign that says, "The same God that created the sunset created you," which I think is just a good reminder to have all the time. I don't know where these allergies came from. And then moving on to my phone itself, I have 3 main pages. The first thing I have is a widget that just says "Be afraid and do it anyways." I think I got the picture for the widget off of Pinterest. And then I have 2 more widgets. So the first one is just another picture widget with a picture of my best friends Ruth and Marilyn in it. And then the final widget on this page is a Pinterest board widget, which I didn't know you could make, and I think is such a cool thing. And this widget is connected to my Jesus Lovin' Human board on Pinterest. I also have a full Pinterest tour if you guys want to see that. As for apps themselves, the first page of my app is mostly productivity apps, or apps that I'm on all the time, because I try to sort my phone from apps that make me the most productive to apps that make me the least productive. So the first app I have on here is Flora. If you are really bad at time management or procrastinate a lot or things like that, I highly recommend Flora. Basically, you just set a timer for however long you want, and once you start the timer, it starts planting this little tree, and if you close the app, it'll kill your tree. And just something about having a fake tree die is really sad. The second app on here is Sleepy Time, and basically on this app, say I want to wake up at 8:30 in the morning, it'll tell you the best times to go to bed so that you can wake up refreshed and not in the middle of a sleep cycle, because if you wake up in the middle of a sleep cycle, then you wake up really groggy and really tired. So this app helps to prevent that. Sometimes I'm bad and I don't follow it, and I always regret it when I don't, because it really does help. The next app on my phone is the clock app, which I feel like is pretty self-explanatory. I'm definitely one of those people who sets 500 different alarms for everything just because I need it. And then we have Notion. If you don't have Notion in your life, you need to get it. I'm obsessed with this app. I bullet journal a lot, but this is kind of the online equivalent of bullet journaling, and I love it. It's basically just a really personable, is that the word? Maybe, I don't know, but it's just basically this online planner kind of thing where it's super customizable. There we go. Where it's super customizable and you can create whatever you want. I can do a full Notion tour if you guys want that. I have the general iPhone Notes app. I used to use this a lot, but then I got Notion, so I don't use it as much anymore. But I have just a bunch of notes for a bunch of random stuff. I have Noonlight, which if you don't have this app, I highly suggest you get it. Basically, if you're I haven't had to use it yet, thankfully, but if you're walking around or you feel unsafe, you just log on to this app and you can hold the button and it'll track you and notify people. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's really useful, and it's just an extra layer of security, because being a girl can be really scary sometimes. I have 2 folders on this page. So I have the health app and the Peloton app. The health app I primarily use to track my cycle and stuff. I tried Clue, but I don't know why. I prefer doing it directly on the health app, and I'm not exactly sure why, but I do. And then I have Peloton. I don't have a Peloton bike. My aunt does, so she let me make an account, and I really like doing their HIIT cardio workouts. My last folder is titled Music, and this is just where I keep podcasts and Spotify. I use these apps basically every single day. And then on the little I don't know, what do you call it? The down bar, the little favorites bar. The little bar on the bottom, I have the phone app, the Bible app, messages, and my camera roll, and these are just the 4 apps I use the most. If you guys are looking for any plans on the Bible app, these are the 4 that I'm doing at the moment. I'm really liking the Yes You Can Change plan. I just started it, but I really like it. And then Revelation Explained is doing a really good explanation. It's like a 5-minute audio, and I just really like how it explains things. Moving on to the second page, this is more of like my school app, or like school page, or more educational things. So at the top I have Microsoft Teams, which is what I'm doing all of my school on right now because I'm in online school at the moment. So all of my classes, all of my homework, I do basically everything on Teams. Quizlet has decided to reinstall itself, but Quizlet is really good for studying and making flashcards. How Quizlet, you need Quizlet in your life. I love using Quizlet to study. You can make your own like sets of terminology and flashcards, or you can use pre-made ones. And along with like doing flashcards, it's also like a really easy way to just learn the topic, and then you can do practice tests, mix and match, and I don't know. It makes studying a lot easier and a little bit more fun in my opinion. And then I have Numerical, which is a calculator, and I just think it's more aesthetic than a normal calculator, which is why I have it. And then we have Remind, which is what I use to like receive messages from my school, or like send out blast messages to my drama club because I'm in charge of doing that. Aries is what I use to check my grades. And then I have Photomath, which I don't use that often anymore because I'm not the biggest fan of it. Basically, it allows you to scan your math problem and it will explain to you how to do it, which can be very helpful. Although I prefer using Slater, which is an online website that explains your problems straight from your textbook. Then I have the music category. I have guitar tabs, which is what I use to look up chords when I'm trying to learn a new song on the guitar or the ukulele. And then I have Musician. I don't really use this to like practice, but I use the tuner on it for my guitar and my ukulele. And then I have Discord in the school section, which I know sounds odd because Discord is more of a social media type thingy. But when the mock trial season was still going, my entire mock trial team would meet and talk on Discord, which is why I have it here because I don't really use it for anything besides mock trial. And mock trial is over now, so I don't really use it at all. And then I have 3 widgets on this page. The first one is a photo widget, and it says, when the devil keeps asking you to look at your past, there's something in your future he doesn't want you to see. And then I have the Bible app widget, and this one just shows me the verse of the day, which is really nice because when I'm like not spending time with God, or I'm just scrolling on my phone, I see this and it reminds me to kind of just take a break and spend time with God. And my final widget is a photo widget, and this is from when some of my friends and I did the ghost challenge. I was gonna change this after October, but I just really like it, so I've decided to leave it here. And then the final page of my phone is really random, but everything on this page has a purpose. I have my flora widget and my screen time widget, which the flora widget reset to 0 because flora resets every Sunday. And then I have another Pinterest board link, and this one is to my dream life board. As for apps on this page, I have a lifestyle folder, which I'm gonna change the title to social media. I just haven't done it yet. The apps in here are just all my social medias that I use. So I have Pinterest, which I'm on literally every single day. Pinterest is my favorite app ever. And then I have Instagram. If you guys want to follow my Instagram, it's just at Hannah_McEnroy. All my social medias and stuff will be linked in the description. We'll just do a little shameless plug while I'm here. And then I have YouTube. You guys know what YouTube is because you're watching my video on YouTube. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe and hang around for more. And then next to that I have Best Fiends, which is really one of the only games I play. I just kept getting the ad for it, which is why I finally decided to download it, and it is pretty addicting. Then I need to change the title of this folder to YouTube. I just keep forgetting to do it. But I have everything I use to edit my videos. I have YouTube Studio, which is what I can use to check my analytics and stuff. I have Phonto, which is what I use to make my thumbnails. PicsArt I use when I need to make collage thumbnails, and then Lightroom is what I use to edit like the lighting in my thumbnails and in my Instagram photos. And then I have the Google Home app because I have a Google Mini right over there. That's pretty much it for what's on my phone. Oh yeah, and my lock screen, my home screen is just this picture of like the ocean and a sunset. Again, I'll have it on the screen for you to screenshot. My camera battery is dying. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what kind of videos you want to see next. I post every Monday and Friday and my battery is flashing fast, but I gotta go. Bye.